Friends, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. So I was recently shopping at Marshall's, as I usually do.
Alright, so we're at Marshall's and I found this foundation for $7.
To do come shop with me videos a lot. Nordstrom Rack, Marshall's, TJ Maxx. I'll leave a link to that playlist down below. And I saw a Becca foundation for $7. And I think when I saw this foundation, I was like, wait a minute. I think they still sell this foundation in Sephora, because a lot of times the makeup I see in like TJ Maxx, Marshall's, they don't usually sell anymore at the stores like Ulta and Sephora. This foundation was on sale for $7. So I had the bright idea. I was like, wait a minute. Why don't I compare the actual foundation from Marshall's and Sephora? So the exact same foundation, and just see what the deal is. So that's what we're gonna do. So grab a tea. I have my blueberry smoothie because, girlfriend, it's wild. Wild. I'm not even gonna like ruin the surprise for you, but wow. So let's go shopping and let's apply the makeup to our face.
Alright, so we're at Marshall's and I found this foundation for $7. I think the Sephora near me has it. Let's see how much it is and if they are the same. This looks pretty beat up. Do excuse the nails, friends. So they have quite the selection here. Look, they have this Algenist skincare item for, oh, that's a foundation. These things have to be expired, right? Look at that, $6. So they have a lot of selection here. If you're in the LA area, I think this is the Marshall's in West LA. Lots of makeup. Elf, Ellen Tracy, Elf, Too Faced. I've never seen Too Faced. MAC? Whoa. Alright, we're at Sephora. Look at the price. $44. Let's find my shade. Dark golden. This is pretty crazy. Same foundation, literally like more than 50% off.
Well, 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 don't I look different from the intro? If you have no idea what I have on my neck, go and check out the video linked down below where I try weird beauty products. I told you guys that I would update you on this, so I'm still trying it out. So let's jump into this. I have nothing on my face. Well, I have one thing. I have the Clarins. I'll show you a close-up of this. This is the Clarins Instant Poreless Pore Blurring Mattifying Primer. That's a long name. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of Clarins. I recently tried their Skin Illuminating or Skin Illusion Foundation. I did a full review video on their products. I'll leave a link to that down below. But I only have this on my nose because that's where I have larger pores. I get oily, so that is right on my nose, nowhere else. Now let's jump in to the packaging and formulation differences here. I'm gonna show you close-ups of this because my mind is kind of blown right now. So the Marshall's packaging, the outside box, you'll be able to see on the close-up, it's a little more beat up. It just looks like it's been through a couple of markdowns. It looks like it's had a lot of traveling, you know, it just looks a little bit more beat up. So I opened the Marshall's foundation first, and I've never heard about this foundation. I've never seen it before, but I just noticed that the formula is very thick. So I was just like, oh, maybe it's just a full coverage foundation, but it says that it's a luminous, aqua luminous foundation. So usually you wouldn't think it's so thick, like literally like Kat Von D Locket Tattoo thick. So I was like, all right, you'll see that in the close-ups. And also the sticker that says shake well before use was not on the bottle. Like, it looked like someone had opened this. I don't know if someone's used it. It's kind of gross. I don't think you can use it in the store, but someone definitely has opened this, and the consistency of the formula is very thick. So then when I went to the Sephora bottle, I noticed that first of all, the sticker was on the outside of the bottle, shake well before use, so clearly it hasn't been opened. And before I even opened the bottle, I was like, holy crap, that is very liquidy. You can see it from the outside of the bottle. It's almost like a completely different formula from the Marshall's foundation. Remember, these are the same foundations, same name, same color. They shouldn't be that different in consistency. So then when you pump out from the little dropper, the Sephora foundation, it's so liquidy. So you guys, That really creeped me out because I've purchased a lot of makeup from Marshalls, from TJ Maxx. So now I'm thinking, like, is this Marshalls foundation expired? Did somebody put something in it? Is there mold growing in here? It just really freaked me out. I've never purchased a foundation from those stores, but I have purchased mascaras, eyeshadows, eyelashes. That creeped me out. It's a totally different consistency, almost like a different formula. So being the great YouTuber that I am, I'm gonna put it all over my face. So I'm going to do one side of my face with the Sephora. This thing is bothering me. One side of my face with the Sephora version of this foundation, one side with the scary, moldy, extremely thick, I don't know if it's moldy, but extremely thick foundation. So I don't know anything about this foundation. Let's read about it. It says it's a weightless fluid drop that adds luminosity and blurs imperfections. The name itself just scares me because I'm combo to oily, so I'm probably gonna look a mess by the end of the day. But we just wanna see if they act differently because they're from different stores. It says Aqualuminous Perfecting Foundation imparts a healthy, natural glow. So you're supposed to shake well before use. The Marshalls one won't even shake. It's like coddled, like cream cheese. Push up and release button to fill dropper. Twist cap fully. 1 to 2 drops of foundation to apply over face. If more coverage is desired, let that dry, then add more drops. So why don't we start with the scary one first? I really like the packaging. I like the little dropper actually. This one is so thick, guys, that it's hard to even get in the dropper. I'm really pushing in there. Okay, so let's see how much that gives us. Oh man, that's thick. Oh wait, oh man, took my nail polish off. It says you need to shake it. I think that's pointless. That's a fruitless effort for this one because it's really thick, but let's shake it. All right, let's see if that helped. Oh, that looks like it helped a little bit. It's more liquidy, but it's still thick. All right, so we're gonna do Marshalls on this side of the face. It smells like clay. It smells exactly like clay to me. This is definitely lightweight. Even though this one is thick, it's kind of streaky. I'm not sure if this is my perfect color. Might be a little too light, but not too bad. Maybe like 1 shade too light. I think if you like natural, well, I want to see the Sephora one. I'm not even going to give you an impression until I look at the Sephora side so I can compare. I'm going to take another drop just because I want a little bit more coverage. I'm probably really going to regret not putting a primer on, but whatever. Whatever. I know a lot of you don't wear primer and some of you like to see how these things apply with primer or without primer. All right, new brush. Let's go in with the Sephora one. Let's shake it up. Shake, shake. I mean, this just sounds different. It just sounds liquidy. The other one is just thick. It's weird. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's running down my hand, unlike the Marshalls version. All right, foundation is on both sides. I have to say, what do I have to say? One, I'm scared because I don't know what's gonna happen to this side of my face. They applied the same, but they look different. Like the side, I don't even know how to describe it. Okay, let me see. The Marshalls side, my skin, the pores look more visible. I think because it's thicker. I don't know what is going on there. It's just thicker there. It's still a lightweight foundation, but it's thicker than the side, the Sephora side. And this side just feels like I have foundation on. This side feels like a lightweight foundation. This side just feels like skin. Like it literally feels like I put nothing on. And I think that's attributed to the consistency. So the foundation itself, if any of you are interested in the foundation, I would never buy this. Just being honest, that's just the foundation though. I'm a full coverage kind of girl. I shouldn't say never. I would probably wear this maybe in summertime or to the gym. I did a full video on wearing makeup to the gym for a week. If you want to see how that disaster went, check out the link down below. But This is very light coverage. And I know they said you can build it, but you would have to use a lot to even get this to medium. It's just very light coverage, but it feels very nice. So it's not my first choice foundation, but if you have like very little imperfections in your skin and you like lightweight, like natural looking foundation, I think you'd really like this. So I'll leave a link to it down below, but all right, I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup, get presentable, take this thing off. And I'll just check in with you throughout the day. I'm just warning you, I'm probably going to look very oily because I'm a combo oily and this is a luminous, radiant foundation. So I'll see you in a couple hours. Okay, friends, I've got to get this foundation off. So I put this foundation on at 9 a.m. It is now 5 p.m. It's like 4:50, so 5 p.m. So we have reached the 8-hour mark and your friend is very shiny. I think if you have oily skin, you probably wouldn't like this foundation. I have more combo, and I'm sure you guys can see I look very sweaty. Like, I don't even look like luminous and radiant. I just look wet. So, I know I said that maybe I would wear this like to the gym or in summertime, but no, I think this would be more something to wear in the winter. If you have oily skin, no. If you have dry or normal skin, I think you'd really like this. I'm gonna give the Sephora one to my mom because I think she'd like it. But so that's just my review on the foundation itself. I just don't think it's for combo or oily skin. Now the side, the Marshall side, you guys, it's wild. It's like it's a whole different consistency on this side of my face. It looks very thick. It's a little patchy. There's not even as much coverage. Like right here, it's just started to go away. And I haven't done anything. I haven't been touching my face. It's just different. It's very thick and streaky. And I was gonna give you guys an extreme close-up, but I was like, I've done too many of those lately. If you wanna see an extreme close-up where I look a horrible sweaty mess, check out the Fenty Beauty foundation video. I will leave a link to it down below. The Sephora side just looks much better. It's not streaky. There's still coverage all along the jawline. It's not as thick. It looks more natural. You know what? This has been eye-opening for me. This is really scary because I told you guys I've purchased, never foundation, but I don't think foundation, but I've purchased eyeshadow, lipsticks from Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross, and it makes me wonder, are they expired? Are they used? Is that why they're so cheap? Because they've been sitting there for so long? Let me know your thoughts down below. I've never been like a snob. Like, I'm not gonna buy anything from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but it just makes me think like, maybe I should stay away from the beauty section because that's scary. It's just a totally different consistency. I wonder if it smells different. That's one thing I didn't do. No, that one smells like clay mixed with glue. That was the Marshalls one. What does this one smell like? Yeah, same smell. The smell is just a little more strong in the Marshalls one, which just makes me think like, is it expired? I don't see a date or anything. It just says it expires in 12 months. And that expiration is 12 months from opening it. But how long has it been around? It's a little worrying, friends. It's a little worrying. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you want to see the Come Shop With Me videos where I shop at Big Lots, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Nordstrom Rack, and I found some good deals, I can't talk. The mold is growing on my face. Check the video right here.